Welcome to a very noisy, nonsensical video where I'm just playing with makeup and chatting about random things. So if that sounds like something you're into, hit the like button and follow along. I can hear my grandson and you will hear him throughout the video. So I apologize in advance. If you can't listen to it, I get it, but hopefully it won't be too bad. Yeah, I picked up some affordable makeup and I thought I'd share with you some of the new. And it's just gonna get louder and louder. So this is the finished look, but if you'd like to see how I got there, stick around. I do eventually take off this ring because it's very loud, but let's just get into it.
And I've been chilling, watching the ocean with you, baby, up with his low.
So in that video, I joked about this foundation, but then I saw reviews on it and they said it was really good. So I wanted to give it a try, and that is the Makeup Revolution in Real Life Longwear Foundation. It says it's oil-free. Redid my nails, they're longer this time, but it makes opening these packages just a pain in the butt. Now, I don't know what's up with Ulta. When you ordered online, they used to be so fast, and now, so I wanted this to kind of also be, I wanted this to be more of a get ready with me because I don't have all that, well, I do have some new stuff, but also wanted to give you an update on what's been going on. Okay, so I think that's going to be a good shade. It's very neutral. As you can see, it's running a little bit, so it's not too thick. And I'm going to put this on with a brush, and then I'll smooth it out with my sponge, which is how I usually do it. So, well, yeah, I think this is good. So most of y'all know we moved from Atlanta to Florida, and at the moment we are staying in my parents' house, which is always tough as an adult, but I'm grateful. The housing market is crazy. It's like, good luck finding a place to rent. I gotta take this ring off. It's making too much noise. Everything goes so quickly that it's really hard to find a place. This is actually a perfect match for me. It's not necessarily the perfect undertone, but shade-wise, it's good. So yeah, staying with the parents. And we had quite a scare. My husband started like getting short of breath, no other symptoms, just couldn't breathe. And he has allergies and they've been pretty bad since we've been here. So he thought it was just that. But then when it started with the shortness of breath, it was like, what's going on? So finally one night I checked his O2 and listened to his chest with the stethoscope, and he sounded absolutely horrible. And his O2 was like 89, so I was like, oh crap. So took him to the emergency room, and they diagnosed him with COVID pneumonia. He tested negative for COVID, so the thought is he had it, and it turned into pneumonia. But when your oxygen gets like 94, they tell you to go to the hospital, and he was at 89, so they wanted to admit him, but the hospital was full. The next hospital they would have taken him to would be in like near Tampa. That one was full, and he did not want to go. He's never been in the hospital, so they gave him a breathing treatment and got some fluids in him, and his oxygen came up. Oh, they gave him steroids and waited a couple hours, and his oxygen came back up. So they were like, okay, we'll let you go home, but you got to watch it. And like, it was just really scary for a few days. But fortunately, after steroids and antibiotics and inhalers and all that, it finally got better. And that was actually on Memorial Day weekend. This foundation looks beautiful. And I don't know why I did my foundation first. I always do my eyes. I got distracted, but let me show you what it looks like. Look how pretty. I really hope this wears well because it's great shade match. It looks nice. All right. Speaking of the eyes, this and another thing I got, or why I placed the order. NYX came out with eye paints. And I picked up this shade Coming Out Fierce, Sun Gaze, and Fly the Flag. And this is part of their Pride collection. And I love the Danessa Myricks color fixes, and I was wondering how these compared to those. I know House Labs just came out with some. Halsey has some. I really want to try her brand. Let me swatch these and show you. And I figured these three would be kind of good because I could mix them. So there are the eye paints. And then y'all know, some of my OG followers will know I am a huge fan of JCat. I love their eye stuff. And I picked up 2 of their Glitter Dazzle eye toppers. And I have heard amazing things about these. I think Jen Phelps is who I heard about them from. If I can get into them. So the first shade is Twinkle Twinkle. And it's this really cool, like, marbleized. Oh, so they are really like, wow, this is a weird texture. Okay, so it's glitter, but that is such a weird texture. It's very, very fine. So that's the shade Twinkle Twinkle. It's almost like a cross between a glitter and a shadow. It's very weird. It's very fine. Like the glitter in it's real fine. And the next shade is When in Doubt. Again, just this cool marble effect. I don't know if you would need glitter glue with these, but again, not a chunky glitter. It's very fine and looks like a shadow. So I think I want to do, I don't know. I wonder if I could use the yellow as like a base. I've already got eye primer on. So I think what I'm actually going to do is do a quick little eye look and try to use the blue as a liner. I don't get to play with my singles very often, my single mats, so I think that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm just gonna zoom in and do a quick little eye look and then we'll come back. So Friday, my daughter came in, Sunday, with my grandson. I'll put a picture of him up and tell me he is not just the cutest little nugget you ever saw. He's such a little smarty pants. I love him so much. I went to the airport to pick her up and went to the wrong airport. So in Tampa, we have Tampa International, but then we also have Tampa St. Pete. She was at the St. Pete airport. So that was fun, trying to hustle and get over there. But we got there, picked them up, and it's a whole different experience now with my grandson River, because now he's walking and he is into everything, of course. Once they get mobile, the whole game changes. Just when you think you've got it down, it's like, no, no, no. So I'm just kind of creating my shape right now. I'm not really worried about blending or anything. I think I may do like a halo eye, but I love this blue. This is a Colored Rain single, and I think it's from the Vivid Brights, but it's like this cornflower blue. It's so pretty. This is a very 80s shade. So I've got a white here, and I'm just kind of dipping into the white and then into the blue to blend this out. And pigments are usually a little bit harder to blend out, but I do like Colored Rain's formula. It's one of the easier ones to work with. And I don't know why I did my foundation first. I don't think I've ever done that. I think I was just excited. On my favorite brush, a Rephr 14, I'm taking a darker blue just to deepen up the outer and inner corner. Actually, no, I don't like this blue. It's a different color. I'm adding it to the other side just so it's the same, so I'm actually gonna take this sparkly black from the Nightmare Before Christmas and use that. Yep, that's what I wanted. Deepening the crease. So what plans do you guys have for the summer? Anything exciting and new? I'm still working from home. I do love my job. I love the people I work with, but I don't get a ton of time off, so probably no vacations for me this summer. Also trying to find a new place and save some money and stuff. It's just not going to be that kind of summer for us. So I'm actually going to take this really pretty like blue shade from the Norvina palette and just kind of buff that on. None of the colors are coming out how I want them. That one's a little too teal, but what we do to one side, we do the other. It's fine. I'm going to take a shade from, I don't know what this is from. It was in BoxyCharm, but it's Natasha Denona. I think it was called Jubilee. That's what it was, a Jubilee palette, a mini. So I just want this to kind of be like a faux cut crease. Speaking of jobs, I am finding multitasking much easier now. I started I finally got my ADHD diagnosis and started on medication, and I can already tell a huge difference. I don't think it's as good as it could be because I've only been on it 2 weeks, but I can definitely tell a difference. Okay, I'm using some NYX glitter glue. Lay down over this so we can put that JCat on. And again, I just want this to kind of look like scattered, not so structured. So I'm gonna use, when in doubt, the blue one. I'm gonna use the same brush I used the glitter glue on. Wow, that's such a pretty topper. I will zoom you in. That is gorgeous. Some fallout, not a ton, but I did use the glitter glue, so wow. It's really pretty. Yeah, there's some glitter fallout, but not bad. So I'm taking a Delium 706 tiny little brush. And let's try to line with this paint and see how that goes. Pretty nice so far. It's smooth. Okay, so it's pretty opaque on the first pass. I think it will need a second, but that's not uncommon. They have a weird smell. Why do these smell like Play-Doh? But yeah, I'm hoping that the ADHD symptoms get even better. I'm tired of having little doom corners everywhere and just not being able to finish things. And if you know, you know. And I did find that women tend to get diagnosed more late in life. Okay, second pass. So the second pass did really good. I'm happy with that. So I'm gonna grab a new NYX Epic Wear liner for my lower lashes. This is the worst. Is it not the worst, the pencil plastic? Actually, let's wait. Let's finish the face, and then we'll finish the eyes. But yeah, really happy with that. That was actually, and of course I have transfer because my eyes are extremely hooded and I got it in my lashes. Okay, it does not dry very fast, so you do need to kind of let it dry. Using one I love. Let's keep it drugstore. Should we keep it drugstore? Let's keep it drugstore and go with the NYX Born to Glow. I love, 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 love. I can see me back out now. I love this concealer. It's very thin, which is why I'm putting on a little more than usual, because I do take it down around my nose. This is very thin. Does a great job on mature skin. I'm sorry if you guys can hear background stuff. My daughter's here, the baby's here, my brother's here. I'm almost out of this concealer and I need a new one. So the foundation did settle a little bit into my forehead lines, but those are my deepest lines. My nose is always the place where things look the worst. I don't know why. Let's grab another NYX product using the Wonderstick, the contour. I have been really, really enjoying this. I'm taking this brush from Bogochet. I will put I do have an affiliate link for these brushes. This is one of my favorite brushes. Great for concealer, but I like it for like pinpoint contouring. ADHD finally getting treated, and I'm very excited about it. So anyone who has it knows it's not a good time. And I've also been being treated for anxiety and depression, which needed to happen a long time ago, but finally getting it resolved, or not resolved, but addressed. And my psychiatrist said that the ADHD medication I'm on, why did I emphasize it like that? The ADHD medication that I'm on will help actually my other medications, which have been working very well. I don't know if anybody else has this, but I used to wake up with like this feeling of dread, and I'm not having that as much anymore. I wake up feeling much better just about life in general. Sorry, I had to change the battery. So I don't know if you saw it, but I hose myself down with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist and press everything in. And then I think, again, to keep it drugstore, prices, I think I'm going to try some of my AOA powder I haven't used in a while. Let's try this under the eye. Well, that darkened it. I am so fair. Let's do Rare Beauty. Rare Beauty is just a little bit lighter. But actually that AOA doesn't look bad under the eye. Maybe just need to get the translucent. That stuff really does blur the pores though. I don't know if you can tell, but look how well that blurs. I always set around my nose and my smile lines though, because it keeps it from sinking in as much. And these craters on my forehead. So let's do some bronzer. And I actually think this might wind up being a blush for me, but it is the Lottie London blush. Or bronzer. But I just think this is too orange for me. And it didn't look that way in the store. I don't want to ruin this look because I am going somewhere. So we'll use another drugstore. Let's use the Essence Luminous Matte Bronzer. I love this. It's not flat. I don't really care for a matte bronzer this time of the year. I like a luminous. Now this I'm super excited about. I got 2 of the new e.l.f. Luminous Blushes. I got Isla del Sol and Bermuda. And I really want to try this Coral. I think this is what we're going to try. I'll swatch them both for you. I have all of the matte e.l.f. blushes. Oh wow, I thought it would have some sort of shimmer in it. I think by luminous they meant dewy. And I have on a matte foundation, so I don't know how that's gonna play, but that is beautiful. That's Isla del Sol. Yeah, it's infused with argan oil and vitamin E. I didn't even see that. I thought these were gonna have like be shimmer. Well, this one does. Okay, so Bermuda looks like it has some shimmer in it. We might use both. These are definitely more sheer than the matte ones. So there's Bermuda, and I feel like it's got a little bit more of a shimmer to it. So what do we want to use? Let's use both. I'm taking this Complex Culture brush, tap it off on the back of my hand. Well, that's pretty. So it's not picking up the foundation, so that's good. Let's add a little bit of Bermuda. I love it. I wasn't sure at first, but I really, really like that. And it's not picking up my foundation or powder. So yay! Okay, I get it. I think the thing that makes these different and makes them luminous is they're not as pigmented as the other blushes, and they are more dewy. They feel different. They're more emollient than the others, more sheer. I think this one has more shimmer than this one, but I like the finish. Very pretty. I'll keep using them and I'll update you in the box on how it wore. Maybe I can sneak in a picture at the end of the day. So I got 2 things from the Colourpop, their little beach collection. I got a highlighter in the shade Flip Flop, and one of my awesome subscribers again tipped me so that I could try the Glossy Lip Stain. I got the lip cream before and she's like, dude, that's the wrong one. So I finally picked up the Glossy Lip Stain. But let's throw on some highlighter. Super, super cute packaging. And we have this shade. This is Flip Flop. It's just a, champagne-y. It is the Super Shock formula. It's a very champagne-y, sand, beachy color. So let's take a little clean on a brush. It does have a mirror. ASMR. Very, very pretty. This is a great, just everyday shade. Glowy. It reminds me a little bit of Ozone from Nabla, which is one of my favorite highlighters. Pretty. I'm going to put a little bit of that on my inner corner and brow bone. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and throw on this NYX Epic Wear liner. This is the shade Chill Blue. I'll swatch it above the paint. Just a really, really pretty iridescent blue. I'm also going to take it down a little bit right in here, my inner corner, just like that. Go over here with your brothers. I'm going to throw on lashes, mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I picked up this e.l.f. Love Triangle Lip Filler Liner. I have heard good things and bad things about this. I got this shade Light Brown. For those that don't know, in the 90s, we used to use brow pencil as lip liner. Sound off in the comments if you ever did it. So it's just this warm light brown shade right there. And we'll see how this does on my lips. Okay, I don't love it, but it's workable. Okay, I like it on the bottom lip better than the top. It's fine. Just fine. So let's throw on this glossy lip stain I've been hearing so much about. I got, oh, it's pretty color. This is First Bite. It's this beautiful orangey color, and I thought the brown would go well with it, so we'll see. I have a smell. Oh, I like it with the lip pencil though. Very pretty. I'm excited to keep trying this. This is going in the purse. And I'll go ahead and swatch the Milky Gloss I got. It's kind of a cool undertone, so it's not really with this look, but that's the shade I got right there. Love it. Just a really pretty nude. This is going to go great with that Sephora pencil I got in the nudist. This is the shade Cookies and Milk. And we'll do a final spray with this setting spray I've been loving from She Glam. It just melts everything together. And then I will show you the close-up. It smells like grape water and it smells so good. I love this stuff. It just takes down the powderiness. I think this lip and blush go great. And I will be doing my roots this weekend, thank God. So here's the final look. Got a little mascara right there and it smudged, so we're ignoring that. But the foundation, I think I love it. I'm gonna see how it wears and I will update you in the comments, and hopefully I can put a picture in at the end of the day. But I really like how it everything came out. So yeah, let's recap. I love the foundation so far. Doesn't feel heavy, doesn't feel tight. Really good. Like the blushes, love the highlighter. I was a little shocked by the JCat. It says Glitter Dazzle, so I don't know why I'm surprised that it's glitter, but it's very fine, and I think this is like a glitter for people who don't like glitter. It looks very natural. It doesn't look, you know, crazy glittery. It gives a sparkle. So these are super cute. The eye paints worked well. Got a nice line with it. Love the glossy lip stain. Let's see if it stains. Put it on my hand there and leave it for a second. But I like the texture. It's very cooling and just nice, comfortable. The only thing I wasn't crazy about was the lip liner. And like I said, it's fine. I have very non-symmetrical lips. I'm a little like paralyzed right here. So this kind of is lazy, this side. So it's hard for me to get symmetry. But I love when everything works out and it's all affordable. Oh, the Luminous Blushes. Yeah, like I said, I like it. I like the way it came out. Less pigmented than the others, a little more glowy, but still beautiful, easy to work with, didn't lift my powder or my foundation, so that's all I can ask for in a cream blush. This has been on for just a second. Let's wipe it off. And yeah, it does stain a little bit, so give your lips a little something extra. All right, you guys, that's gonna be all for me. I hope you enjoyed this little chatty, just played and tried new makeup and got ready to go, so I hope you will join me again. Thank you so much for being here. As always, take care of yourself and each other, and I will see you again next time. Bye!
And I've been chilling, watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our clouds when people change, but not us. And we just chilling.